Cincinnati's Oldies Network.
Cincinnati. The following is a paid program. Its views and opinions are not necessarily those of this station or its management.
Good morning, and welcome to the Rock and Roll Real Estate Hour, starring Gary Rossignol of RE/MAX Preferred Group. To be part of the program, dial 513-563-1480 to get your answers to questions about your home and property. That number again, 513-563-1480. Now, here's Gary.
Hey, welcome to Memorial Day weekend, COVID-19 style. Got to throw that in there. Yep. I'm your host, Gary Rossignol, the Rock and Roll Realtor with RE/MAX Preferred Group, and I will be your host for the next 60 minutes, along with my co-host, the MLO on the radio, Mr. Jon Engelhard of Huntington Bank.
Good morning, Gary. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Oh, we're getting a standing ovation already this morning.
Right.
How about that? Thank you, Dan. This morning I decided to spend it with a few friends, and they are all real friends of mine that are doing an essential service. One has been working all along. The other two have been shut down, and now they're back to work, and we're going to get their stories firsthand starting in about 3 minutes. But first, let's give away some gift cards to Starbucks, our favorite coffee joint. Yeah.
And I'll drink to that.
There you go.
Got my Starbucks rocking and rolling.
Thank you, Facebook, for watching. We got Carol on. We got Myles watching. Thank you guys for watching. I know we got a lot of friends, a lot of realtor friends going to tune in. We're going to have fun this morning. So here's the trivia questions. Call 513-563-1480. If you haven't won in the past 60 days, you qualify today. In 1987, the band Starship, which is the third stage of a morph band from the late 60s. Name the band, the original band, 513-563-1480. They ended up Starship through a couple name changes, a bunch of musician changes. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Right.
But great band. Name the original band, and you're going to get yourself a $10 gift card to Starbucks. Again, if you haven't won in the past 60 days, you qualify today.
So you didn't do a sound check for those guys?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Didn't get to work with them.
Lucky you, actually.
I worked with some of the real classy bands.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Like Engelbert Humperdinck.
He's a band?
Johnny Mathis.
Well, there you go. Chances are that was pretty good.
Yeah, Air Supply.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you've been,
Waylon Jennings. He was fun.
Yeah.
It was wild and crazy.
Back in the day.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So my co-host is Mr. Jon Engelhard. You are with Huntington Bank.
That's
Huntington
correct.
Mortgage. Mm-hmm. You are the MLO, which stands for Mortgage Loan Officer.
That's right.
On the radio. We heard you on the way in this morning. Coming down 71, they had it shut down. I had to go into Kentucky and go through Newport and Covington to get here this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Good thing I leave early.
Yeah. Or else this would have been just and friend show.
That's right.
Okay.
Could have been. Amy's watching. Thanks, Amy. Laura Heitman's watching. Thanks, Laura. We're going to be talking to your hubby here shortly, as soon as he calls in. Is Erik on the phone? Oh, okay. Talking about essential services. And, a lot of things. I do a couple things good. I do the radio show. I'm a real estate agent. I play music, and that's really about it.
Right.
Things that I don't want to do, or I used to like to do, but things I don't want to do, don't have time to do, is cutting my grass. Mm-hmm. Well, I have my grass person. His name is Erik Heitman, and he owns, along with his wife Laura, they own Lawn People Pros. Good morning, Erik.
Good morning, Gary. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic. You're probably revving up your engines and loading them up and getting ready to go out and cut some grass today, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, got the dogs walked, and we're trying to get caught up. We're a couple days behind.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, is that because of the rain?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the rain is, making the grass grow, but, when it's raining, it's kind of hard to get out and mow the grass, and when it's wet, it makes it pretty hard to do it quickly, to do a good job and do it quickly, because it's so heavy laden with moisture, it wants to lay down when you run over it with the lawnmower.
There you go. I can hear a lot better now, whatever you just did. when you're
Okay.
talking in your phone. Great. So, so you cut grass. You don't do the treatments of all that, but you do cut grass. You do a fall cleanup, which you did for my yard, which took you about 4 hours, I think, and mulched and it was great. My yard, my neighbors are always envious of my yard after you guys leave. They got to get out there and cut their grass. Yeah. So, question for you. My neighbor across the street, he cuts his grass about 2, maybe 3 times a week. Is there a number that's too much to cut your grass, or is that okay?
Well, I mean, it doesn't hurt anything. As far as I know, that a lot of times with the mulch mowers anymore, they suggest that you don't, if you have a mulch mower, you don't want to be cutting it, like every 2 weeks, obviously, because you'll leave grass laying, in the yard. So I don't know that there's, if you can cut it too many times. Like I say, if the person has a mulch mower, it's probably more beneficial that they're only cutting off like, a half inch or 3/4 of an inch at a time, rather than trying to cut 2 or 3 inches at a time.
Mm-hmm. Right. So Lawn People Pros, you and Laura have been in business for, how many years now?
12 years.
12 years. Wow.
Right.
Wow. So you got your little farm out there in Mount Healthy, which is a really cool little place, and you got your dog, and you got a lot of good equipment. And who's your helper that comes out? Is his name Adam?
No, well...
Dale.
No, we had Chuck.
Tim, okay.
Chuck.
Kemp, okay.
Chuck is I had to pull him out of retirement because that's my biggest problem is trying to have people that want to keep working. We had Alex that was supposed to start this spring, and he showed up one day and worked pretty really good, we thought. And the next day when Laura was trying to get a hold of him, he had excuses, and the next day he didn't answer, and so it's hard to find work. It's hard to find people that want to work hard, and in this weather, because we work in the rain sometimes, we work in the snow, we work in the windy weather and everything, chasing leaves around, as you mentioned. Right now, Chuck is I pulled him out of retirement. I've known Chuck for a long time from the last company that I worked for, and I know Chuck would rather be retired.
Mm-hmm. So what's the best number for folks to get in touch with you? Is it the 661-6130?
No. The best number would be 513-509
5451. 5451. Gotcha.
That's my cell phone.
There you go.
And that's if it doesn't fill up with messages, because sometimes I can go a week without getting any messages, and then all of a sudden, because we have all this rain, either people can't get through their grass or lawnmower broke down. I can get 10 or 12 messages in a day, and I try to get back with everyone I can, but I know sometimes I miss some when I get inundated with a bunch of messages at once.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, well, in my business, I have folks who are buying houses, and some folks they're teetering on buying a condo because they don't have to do the yard work, but yet they don't like the condo feel. They want to have their own home, and I always recommend it. Says, well, you can have somebody come and take care of your yard for you, and I always give them your name and number, and it's not it. I mean, right now you're cutting my grass, every 2 weeks, and here soon you'll be upping that to every week, I think, in the next 3 or 4 weeks, I imagine. And it's not, you can, on a normal yard, that's 80 by 150, what you're looking anywhere from $40 to $70 a week to cut the grass?
Right.
Yeah.
And that includes, trimming and edging the, driveway and sidewalks and blowing everything off and, making sure that, the grass, we do not blow the grass into the streets. We do not blow it into the mulch beds. We take very much pride in, trying to make sure we leave the place clean. We don't, we don't just blow the grass everywhere.
Yeah. Speaking of mulching, you do those kind of services too. If somebody wants you to come and mulch their beds or around the house, and I've heard mixed feelings about mulching too much. Like, is it a good thing to pack 6 or 8 inches of mulch up around your trees?
No, that would be a little bit too much. You invite the roots to come too much to the surface, and that sort of thing. You just need like 2 or 3 inches of mulch in that, and mainly, you want it kind of flat so that the water doesn't just run off, and that but you can get. If you put 8 inches of mulch, it won't guarantee that you won't get weeds. Weeds will grow in the mulch if if you don't tend to it. It's sort of like gardening. You can't just put it in the ground and hope that it survives.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta take care of it.
Right. So tell me a little bit about.
Yes, we do mulching. We do bush, like bushes and installation and trimming. We can take out old bushes. We can replace, replace landscaping and that sort of thing too.
Right. How about aerating your yard? I've had companies in the past, they approach you and they want to charge $300 to come and aerate your yard. Is that necessary? Is that something that you should do every year or every couple of years, or what's the story with that?
Well, my feeling, has always been that for the most part, if you've got a healthy lawn, if you've got a nice green lawn that's relatively weed-free, you really, don't need the aeration as much. It's more for like if you're trying to really get the lawn back in shape more, aeration helps punch holes in that thatch that might be there, especially if you've mulch mowed it a lot. You can break through that thatch rather, and that'll help with better. Like say you've got a bunch of dead areas and things, it'll help punch through that thatch so that the water can get in, so fertilizer can get into the ground. A lot of times, like I say, if you're using a mulching more, sometimes even if you overseed, it can just lay on top or something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, by doing an aeration, like I say, it punches holes in the thatch. It also is good to so that the fertilizer gets down into the roots like it's supposed to. So I mean, it's good. I know, like I say, I know a lot of companies recommend it, but it's more. In my estimation, my opinion, my experience has been more that it's to help, revive a lawn and bring it back more into shape, like if you're going to fertilize or overseed.
Gotcha. That's Erik Heitman. He is the owner of Lawn People Pros, along with his lovely wife, Laura. You can get them at 513-509-5451. If you're tired of cutting your grass and you want it done professionally, done on my yard. My neighbors are envious of my yard when they leave. Mm-hmm. So thank you, Erik. Thanks for coming on today, giving us those little tidbits of information. Call them, 513-509-5451, and get your grass cut professionally, clean and neat. They're in and out in no time at all. And I got a large yard. So thanks, Erik. Appreciate that. The Rock and Roll Real Estate Hour is brought to you today by the Rock and Roll Real Estate team at RE/MAX Refer Group, 513-777-2402. I'd like to take this moment to express my gratitude to all the troops, veterans, first responders, and our heroes in service and healthcare, our nurses and doctors, nurses, aides, and healthcare staff, the EMT staff, police, and firefighters. So often they deal with life and death situations, and especially during this pandemic. Thank them and keep them in your thoughts and prayers. After our break, we're going to have a moment with Myles and then a chat with my fitness coach from Adrenaline Sports and Fitness, Tony. You're listening to the Rock and Roll Real Estate Hour on WDJO 1480, now on FM 995 and 107.9.
Why rent when you can own with no money down? If you're looking to become a first-time homeowner in the Cincinnati or Northern Kentucky areas, or heck, even if you haven't owned a home in the past 3 years and are now looking to buy, you may be eligible to receive up to $15,000 in homeowners assistance towards closing costs, pre-closing expenses, or even your whole down payment. That's right, you can own your own home with no money down. Find out if you qualify. Call Gary at 513-777-2402. That's Gary at 513-777-2402.
Renfro Valley Entertainment Center presents One Night with You, a tribute to Elvis featuring the incomparable Walt Sanders, Saturday, August 15th. Tickets on sale now at RenfroValley.com. Walt Sanders will recreate the magic of the king of rock and roll with One Night with You. There are 1,000 Elvis impersonators, but only one Walt Sanders. Saturday, August 15th at Renfro Valley Entertainment Center. Tickets on sale now. RenfroValley.com.
Your car or truck is a trusted and valued asset. You have a lot invested in its care and maintenance, which is why when you have mechanical problems, you want to take it to a place you can trust, a place that has been the symbol of quality and honesty. Hi, I'm Robert Nolan of John Nolan Auto Service. For over 60 years, the John Nolan family has been servicing our customers' vehicle repair needs right here in Greater Cincinnati. But now, John Nolan Auto Service has made a good deal even better by offering a nationwide 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty on all our covered repair. John Nolan Auto Service is conveniently located in the heart of Newport, Kentucky, right across from the Peace Bell. Call John Nolan Auto Service at 859-261-8833 for an appointment today. A 3-year, 36,000-mile nationwide warranty. What could be better?
A good deal better at John Nolan.
Awareness of electrical hazards in your home is the first step to reducing dangerous shock and electrical-related home fires. Cooper Electric is a Greater Cincinnati provider of Current Safe, an in-depth test of your home's electrical system utilizing revolutionary methods of testing that offers homeowners the opportunity to detect electrical hazards before they become a problem. Trust the electrician with over 70 years' experience. Cooper Electric. Make safety a top priority in your home by having it become Current Safe. For no-cost consultation, visit cooper-electric.net.
Get on. Let's rock the house.
Hey, we've been rocking the house this morning so far, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for listening. You'll be glad you did. I'm your host, Gary Rossignol with RE/MAX Preferred Group, better known as Cincinnati's Rock and Roll Realtor. And now this is the moment we've been waiting for. This is the captain of our ship at RE/MAX Preferred Group, Mr. Myles Beersford. And this is A Moment with Myles. Good morning, Myles.
Hey, Gary, rock and roll, my friend. Gary, soon after the pandemic hit, Chris Beresford, the broker and co-founder of RE/MAX Preferred Group, predicted in a local publication that in spite of the pandemic, there would be a surge of buyers and sellers in our market. And now Google is telling us that Americans are resuming their house hunting online after taking a pause during the initial stages of the COVID-19 outbreak. One way to track potential buyer interest is internet searches. And guess what? Of the 10 metros with the largest spikes in Google searches, Cincinnati, Ohio is ranked along with Tucson, Arizona, Rochester, New York, Jacksonville, Florida, Miami, Seattle, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Memphis, Tennessee, Milwaukee, New Orleans, and the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. By the end of April, the number of property searches had rebounded by 54%.
Wow.
And that's this morning's Moment with Myles.
Thank you, Myles. That is Myles Beersford along with his lovely wife, Christine, who had a birthday the other day, by the way. Happy birthday, Christine. They own and manage the largest RE/MAX brokerage in the whole state of Ohio.
I was say Cincinnati became a 52nd state. Okay.
And that voice, the very noteworthy voice, is Jon Engelhard with Huntington Bank. You can reach him at 513-505-6397. Our trivia question, we don't have a winner yet. So, ladies and gentlemen, call 513-563-1480 and answer this question. In 1987, the band Starship, which is the third stage of a morphed band from the late 60s, named the original band. 513-563-1480. Get a $10 gift card to Starbucks. And next, we have a friend of mine. I've known Tony for 3 years. He is my fitness coach at Adrenaline Sports and Fitness in Liberty Township. This is Tony, and I'm not going to pronounce his last name because I'm going to butcher it. I do every time. Good morning, Tony.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Hey, we're doing fantastic. How about you?
I'm doing well. And it's Pajali, by the way.
Pajali, there you go.
No one gets it right, so Tony's fine.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So, you've been my fitness coach for 3 years, and I'm an old guy, and I need a lot of help.
Man, I don't think it matters what age you are anymore. Everybody needs a little bit of coaching from time to time.
Yep, I agree. And I found your place, Adrenaline Sports and Fitness, and you're right around the corner from Lakota East High School, and you have a fantastic facility, a great program, and I've been going there for 3 years now, 2 to 3 days a week, and I have yet to see a different. You have a different workout every day. How do you do that?
Well, one of the biggest challenges for people when they start an exercise program that we found is they get bored pretty easily. So I kind of keep that in the back of my head, that variety is the spice of life and exercise, in my opinion. So we try and vary it because we know variety keeps people guessing. They like to have new challenges each time, and they don't like to keep doing the same old thing every single time because that keeps them, their bodies and their minds kind of active versus always dreading the fact that they have to do the same thing again.
Now here's a little comment that Jim you have on your. I love this one. The M2 classes are an intense, brutal, full body workout. Each class seems more diabolical than the previous class, and new classes are alike. The cardio is criminal. My legs and core are seared every class. My whole body is pushed to the limit. My favorite routines include plate pushes, tire flips, kettlebells, and sled pulls. That's a little bit over the top. It's not quite. Yeah. I mean, I don't walk out of there dying, but I'll tell you what, when I come in and work out the next day, I do feel it, and you keep reminding me that's exactly what should happen, right?
Yeah, and don't let that review scare people away. We modify things based on the individual. So if someone can't do an exercise or a movement pattern, we can always regress something, or for those crazy people like that reviewer, we can make it as challenging as they want to be.
Right. So yeah. I know you have a special for folks just to try you out for a month, and explain how that works.
Yeah, the M2 that you do and our primary offering for adults is in a large group setting. And if you want to try it out, you can do unlimited amount of sessions. That's $49 for a month, for the first month.
Wow, that's cheap.
When you break it down, it probably comes out to maybe like $3 or $4 a class, depending on how many that you attend over that 4-week period.
Right. Your phone number is 513-779-1234. They got a great website. It's www.adrenalinesf.com, and they're located right there on Liberty Court, right around the corner from Lakota East High School. You start at, actually, starting this Tuesday, you're going to have a 6 a.m. class. And then you have classes throughout the day for various types of training. And then you have an adult evening class. But go to the website and check them out. I highly recommend it. I look so much forward to. I don't know about. I used to go in at 6:30. I got to go in at 6. So we'll see how that works.
You won't be as awake, will you?
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
And that's just temporary.
Right.
That's just kind of like the reopening strategy for the first week. But we hope to get the full schedule sooner than later.
Right. You're also a music aficionado, and you have a special twist to your music taste. What's that?
Well, I think we share a lot of the same interests, even though I'm not an old guy like you. I think I have an old soul, so I like, and with two older brothers about your age, I was introduced to music from the late 60s and early 70s. And even though I'm not an old guy like you, I think I have an old soul, so I like, and with two older brothers about your age, I was introduced to music from the late 60s and early 70s, and that's always been my bread and butter. So as I kind of got into music more and more, I realized I want to create and produce music.
Mm-hmm.
So I turned one of my bedrooms into a music studio, and I've got, I can't even tell you, thousands of records in there that I use to listen to and sample and create my own pieces of music.
Mm-hmm. And
yeah, I think I know the answer to your trivia question too, but I don't want to.
It's an easy one for us older guys. It's an easy question. It really is.
It is. Yeah. If you're born, say, in the 80s, that might be tricky.
Yeah, but a lot of my listeners were born before then, so I don't know why I'm not giving away at least 2 or 3 gift cards this morning.
You know what? We need a clue. for the grace of Gary, that's really slick.
There you go. Hey, good one.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
That's really good, man.
Yeah.
Saw the movie once.
That's my co-host, Jon Engelhard. So Tony, we're so happy that and you've been giving us exercises on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram over the whole pandemic time period for the past 6 weeks, and now we get to come back into the facility, which is a huge facility. I mean, I can come in there and I can put in 2 or 3 mile walk easily, all indoors. You don't have a bunch of bicycles and treadmills and all that stuff, which is boring. You create a workout that includes mostly using your own body strength, along with bands and kettlebells and plate pushes, and I really enjoy the variety. Keeps me guessing. You have to come in the next day to see what's on the board, and you just never know. And it's always a challenge.
Yeah, the large facility obviously is going to come in really handy when we open Tuesday because of the social distancing guidelines.
Mm-hmm.
So some gyms that are, like say 2,000 square feet or smaller, they're going to struggle to have that social distancing in place and maybe have to turn people away. So I didn't plan on this happening. Nobody did, but it's going to really help us reach our capacity and then some because of how spacious the area. It's 10,000 square feet.
Right. Yeah, it's huge.
So
it's great.
You may have to yell at people if you want to be heard.
Well, I'm looking forward to Tuesday morning at 6 a.m., and if you too want to join me, call them at 513-779-1234. And if you want to just up your game a little bit as far as getting up early, starting the day with a nice workout, it just it pumps your energy to the max, and I'm ready to go. I've been missing that the past couple of months, and I'm looking forward to getting back to it again starting this Tuesday. That is Tony Poggiali. He is the owner of Adrenaline Sports and Fitness in Liberty Township. Thanks, Tony. We'll see you on Tuesday morning. You betcha. So we still need a winner for the trivia question. Call us. Oh, we do have a winner. Very good. All right. John Heckelmuller, he guessed it. Jefferson Airplane was the answer. That's an easy one. we had that one, didn't we, John?
Yeah, we did. I hate to think what our hard one would be.
I'm sure you could have come up with one.
Oh, sure.
You were just on the air for 2 hours. How do you started at 7, and now you're here with me this morning. You're on every Saturday morning from 7 to 9.
Every Saturday from 7 to 9. That's right. And it's I don't know. We have a people call it the Jon Engelhard show, but I don't know. It's just an entertaining, music, crazy things. What's wrong, Dan? Dan,
it's time to go for a break.
It's like he's like got that straw and wants to break it. All right, yeah. That's what happens when you're live.
There you go. All right. All right. Don't touch that dial. I have my music history coming up, and John's going to enjoy this one. And we're going to chat with another one of my friends, the hairstylist. Her name is Amanda Davis. And you're listening to the Rock and Roll Real Estate Hour on 1480 AM, now on FM 995 and 107.9.
Renfro Valley Entertainment Center, Kentucky's country music capital, presents the Bellamy Brothers Tropical Christmas. Friday, December 11th. Tickets on sale now at RenfroValley.com. Experience the tropical Christmas with the unique soft rock country sounds of the Bellamy Brothers at Renfro Valley Entertainment Center, December 11th.
If I said you have a beautiful body, would you hold it against me?
Just off I-75, south of Lexington. Tickets on sale now at RenfroValley.com.
Redneck girl likes to cruise and daddy's pickup truck.
Brew River Creole Kitchen is now open for in-house dining. Their 4 spacious dining areas and newly extended patio are laid out for our state's guidelines for safe distancing. Their private 7-foot-tall wooden booths are the perfect private dining space to enjoy dinner or a craft beverage. Curbside pickup and online ordering are also available for those who prefer to take out New Orleans-inspired cooking right to your own home. Under the tutelage of Emerald Lagasse, Executive Chef Michael Shields has learned the secrets of New Orleans cooking and prepares this area's authentic, locally sourced, made-from-scratch Creole cuisine nightly, every Tuesday through Sunday, along with brunch on the weekends. You'll find Brew River Creole Kitchen on Eastern Avenue, just off the Levee and Columbia Parkway, and online at BrewRiverCreoleKitchen.com. Brew River Creole Kitchen. It's a taste of New Orleans here in the Natty.
Here at Rocket Mortgage and the Rock family of companies, every one of our team members knows a hero.
My brother Dan, who is a police officer. You are protecting and serving the community.
I wanted to say thank you to my husband. Matt manages a grocery store. And we're so thankful for all that you're doing.
To all the pharmacists still going to work every day, thank you.
To those who leave their homes to keep us safe in ours, we thank you. From the front lines to behind the scenes, we see you. You're essential every day, and today, you're heroes.
We want to thank my mom's caregivers who come every day, all day, and help her.
Thank you to my brother Erik, who's a firefighter and a paramedic.
Here's to all of you. We couldn't be more grateful.
Whether you're a cashier or a police officer, to anyone and everyone, I just want to say thank you. You are all greatly appreciated. Thank you.
If you'd like to thank America's frontline and essential workers with us, visit everyoneknowsahero.com. Quicken Loans LLC, NMLS number 3030, licensed in 50 states. Each legal entity that identifies themselves as part of the Rock family of companies are separate legal entities with their own governance and management structures.
Awareness of electrical hazards in your home is the first step to reducing dangerous shock and electrical-related home fires. Cooper Electric is a Greater Cincinnati provider of Current Safe, an in-depth test of your home's electrical system utilizing revolutionary methods of testing that offers homeowners the opportunity to detect electrical hazards before they become a problem. Trust the electrician with over 70 years experience. Cooper Electric makes safety a top priority in your home by having it become Current Safe. For no-cost consultation, visit cooper-electric.net.
You're going to love Jon Engelhard. You're going to love this one. This is my music history. So back in 1960, the Everly Brothers started a 5-week run at number 1 on the U.S. singles chart with Kathy's Clown, which also spent 7 weeks at number 1 in the U.K. It became the Everly Brothers' biggest hit and their third and final U.S. chart topper, selling 8 million copies worldwide.
And they're from Kentucky.
Really?
Yep.
See, good thing you were here. Today in 1970, Paul McCartney's debut solo album, McCartney, started a 3-week run at number 1 on the U.S. album chart. Apart from Linda McCartney vocals contributions, McCartney performed and recorded the entire album himself. The album featured Maybe I'm Amazed, which Rod Stewart and Faces featured on their 1971 album Long Player. Today in 1973, Jefferson Airplane were prevented from giving a free concert in Golden Gate Park when San Francisco authorities passed a resolution banning electronic instruments. The group later wrote, "We built this city" about the band. That's when they were called Jefferson Starship.
Right.
Then they morphed into being Starship. Today in 1982, the UK Musicians Union moved a resolution to ban synthesizers and drum rhythm machines from sessions and live concerts, fearing that their use would put musicians out of work. Well, my question is, what about disco era?
Well, you know what? The guy who invented the Moog synthesizer was born on this date, Robert Moog.
Wow. Today in 1987, 12 former members of the Doobie Brothers reunited for a charity concert at the Hollywood Bowl in Los Angeles. The show raised $350,000 for Vietnam veterans, about 2,000 of whom attended the show for free. Good for them.
Yeah.
Today in the year 2000, Robbie Williams set up a children's charity with the cash he earned from a deal with Pepsi. The trust, Give It Some, boasted $2,440,000 seed money. Beneficiaries would include UNICEF and Genes for Genes. That's JEANS for GENES. Today in the year 2012, British newspaper The Sun reported that Mick Jagger's lavish Caribbean holiday home in Mesquite was available for rent at $11,600 a week, but added that Mick demanded full details of applicants, backgrounds including professions, before they were even considered. Here, bandmate Keith Richards' beachfront Caribbean holiday home on Parrot Cay Resort in the Turks and Caicos Islands was also available for rent for $42,800 a week.
Chump change.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Today in the year 2016, a guitar that Elvis Presley was given by his father sold for $334,000 at an auction in New York. It was thought that Vernon Presley changed the finish on the Gibson Dove to black after his son earned a black belt in karate. Presley later gave the guitar to a fan during a concert in North Carolina in 1975. Auctioneers Julian's also sold John Lennon's handwritten lyrics to the Beatles, Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite, for $354,000, and a red neoprene vinyl jacket which Michael Jackson wore for his 1996-97 History World Tour, which sold for $256,000. And today in the year 2019, Richard Ashcraft regained rights to his song Bittersweet Symphony after more than 2 decades. The Verve singer lost the rights to his most recognizable song, which ended up in the possession of the Rolling Stones' Sir Mick Jagger and Keith Richards. Released in 1997 on Urban Hymns, the track sampled the Rolling Stones song The Last Time using a composition by Andrew Oldham and became the center of lawsuits which saw Ashcraft stripped of rights and royalties. Does sound a little bit like it.
A cottage small is all
Born on this day in 1928. Cincinnati's own Rosemary Clooney, American singer who came to prominence in the early 1950s with the novelty hit Come On to My House, which was followed by other pop numbers such as Bacia Me, Mambo Italiano, and This Old House. She died on June 29th in 2002, and when I hear her, I think of Diana Krall. Mm-hmm. And, you know, she's Nick Clooney's sister.
Correct.
She was 74 years old when she passed. What
George's
a voice. What a voice.
Yes.
Man. Yeah, George Clooney's aunt. So there you have it. I hope you found these bits of music history as interesting as I did when researching to share with you today. And I'm called the Rock and Roll Realtor because I play with the greatest classic rock band, Bluestone Ivory, who is just chomping at the bit to get out there and play again.
I would guess. I mean, what have you been doing with your instruments when you're not using them?
Well, I just go up in my music room and practice 2 or 3 times by myself. And we rehearse at the VFW Hall in Sharonville. They've been closed up. We have a appointment scheduled for June 30 to rehearse. We're booked at Keener Park in Westchester on July 11th, as long as they'll open things up and let us do that. So go to bluestoneIvory.com. I've been posting some free concerts online there from last year. So there you go. Let's see. Along with my co-host, Jon Engelhard, you're with Huntington Bank.
Yes, I am. And right now I'm with you.
And you're busy.
Oh yes, it's been insane. And we talked about it before. The rates are low, and what Myles was saying about the fact that people are just going crazy buying and selling right now. It's phenomenal
with the low interest rates and lack of inventory. If you're thinking about selling your house, call me 513-777-2402. I'll walk you through the whole process and make it very, very simple and remove all the fears that you have. Do we have my next guest on the phone? All right. My third guest for today, and I consider her an essential service. People went for weeks and weeks without having their hair cut.
And I'm the poster boy for that.
Well, there you go. Then you need to call.
I need to call her.
You need to call her at 513-910-9022. She is the owner of Amanda's Hair Studio at Salon Concepts right in Westchester, Ohio. Good morning, Mandi.
Good morning, Gary. How are you?
I think you're right now in the middle of doing a color for a lady, right?
Yes, I am. I'm doing a foil here for my good friend Julie.
There you go. Hi, Julie.
Hi, how are you?
There we are. I got her live working.
I'm ecstatic to be here. Let me tell you.
So Mandi, you've been. You're not just a hairstylist. You are a cosmetologist.
Yes, sir.
Which goes far beyond. Explain the difference.
Well, like a cosmetologist, my licensure covers men's and women's hair grooming, coloring, cutting, firming, extensions. I can also do nails if I would like to, and I can do some of the aesthetics, which would be like waxing and like basic facials and things like that.
Okay.
So.
But you don't get into a whole lot of that end of it, do you?
No, I tried it out and stuff, but hair was just my favorite part of it and what I fell in love with, just the transformations and, making people feel great and everything. When they come in and they leave, they feel like a brand new person. So that's a lot more fun to me.
Now, for the folks, just to give them a picture of when you walk into Salon Concepts, that's a large place. I mean, you've got like 30 studios in there.
We do, and then a couple of them are like double studios, each individual room. So they're kind of each individual like small businesses run in here and under like one roof, and it's a lot of fun though. Even though you're in your own room, I thought it would be like a little lonely feeling, but it's great. You can still hear other people talking and chatting, and all the stylists like you become really good friends with and hang out with and stuff and help out anytime. Like, hey girl, I'm missing this, or hey man, can I borrow one of those? Like, yeah, sure, no big deal. But so it's been great. Very excited to be back. I missed everybody. The smell, the sounds, it's so much fun. So glad to be back.
Probably busy as all get out right now.
Yes. This last week has been a full week, and I don't think any of my days have been any shorter than about 10 hours, I think. 10.
Wow. So when you pull up in the driveway, you just call or text 910-9022. Amanda will meet you at the door, walk down the hallway. She's got her own little private studio where she'll shampoo, cut, do whatever you need to be done. She's very thorough, and I'll tell you what, I came home, my wife took a look at me and says, your hair really looks good. Doesn't look like it's been freshly cut. And that's when you asked me what I wanted, I says, well, I want a haircut that doesn't look like it's been freshly cut. And you did that for me.
Awesome. I'm glad you liked it.
And you continue to do that. So if you're in the Westchester, Sharonville, Mason, Liberty Township area, and your hair's getting a little bit long, if you're a lady who wants something styled or you want colored, Amanda's got a really good eye and very creative. Give them a call at 513-910-9022. That goes directly to Mandi. She'll set up an appointment, or you can go on their website at salon-concepts.com, look up Mandi Davis, and you can schedule your appointment right there online.
Yes, sir. I'm easy to find. I'm the one with blue hair.
That's right.
We were just looking at your picture, Mandi. You're a fine girl. You're a fine girl.
Yeah, you give a different interpretation of a blue hair.
Hey, I'm seeing how soon I can get into the blue haired club here.
There
see what kind of perks I can get.
Very pretty lady. All right. So listen, Mandi, thanks a lot, and your husband, by the way, Nick, is a Cincinnati police officer. So we want to say thank you to him for his services.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I will definitely pass that along to him.
All right, great. Thanks, Mandi.
Hey, thank you.
We'll see you in about a week or two. You bet.
Keep on. Have a good day, guys.
Keep on cutting. You got it. All right.
Bye.
Got it. All right.
So how much time we got, Dan? Oh, well, he's saying we got to get out of here. Stay tuned. Don't touch that dial. Next, we're going to have more stuff with Bill Kerrigan of the Dragonfly Foundation. You're listening to the Rock and Roll Real Estate Hour on the official station for FC Cincinnati Soccer at WDJO 1480 now, FM 995 and 107.9.
Renfro Valley Entertainment Center presents the legendary B.J. Thomas. Friday, August 21st. Tickets on sale now at RenfroValley.com. Don't miss your chance to see this American institution live in concert Friday, August 21st at Renfro Valley Entertainment Center, just off I-75 south of Lexington. B.J. Thomas in concert Friday, August 21st. Tickets on sale now at RenfroValley.com.
We know these are scary times, and Save Discount Drugs is here to help. I'm Dan Beebe, owner of Save Discount Drugs in Covington. As an essential business, Save Discount Drugs will remain open to provide our customers with their prescription needs. As always, we will continue to offer free home delivery to Covington and surrounding communities. We also now offer curbside pickup. Just call us at 859-431-2857 and we'll bring your prescription right to your car. Our doors, of course, remain open. We ask that you limit groups to no more than 2 people and respect social distancing guidelines. Save Discount Drugs still offers everyday low pricing on all prescription medications, and we can fill most prescriptions in 15 minutes or less. We have free parking behind our store with a convenient back entrance. Save Discount Drugs is located 4 doors north of the Madison Theater at 716 Madison Avenue in downtown Covington. That's Save Discount Drugs, 859-431-2857, or check us out online at savediscountdrugs.com.
Welcome to Mount Healthy Auto Body. What can we do for you today?
I need a little cosmetic work.
Ma'am, you're at Mount Healthy Auto Body? We're talking about body work for your car.
From minor touch-ups to major mess-ups, the name you need to remember is Mount Healthy Auto Body. Keep the name and the number handy. Mount Healthy Auto Body, 521-8600. Mount Healthy Auto Body, precision collision repair since 1930. 521-8600. Come see them at 1595 Madison Avenue, 1 block north of the Ronald Reagan Cross County Highway in beautiful Mount Healthy.
Why rent when you can own with no money down? If you're looking to become a first-time homeowner in the Cincinnati or Northern Kentucky areas, or heck, even if you haven't owned a home in the past 3 years and are now looking to buy, you may be eligible to receive up to $15,000 in homeowners assistance towards closing costs, pre-closing expenses, or even your whole down payment. That's right. You can own your own home with no money down. Find out if you qualify. Call Gary at 513-777-2402. That's Gary at 513-777-2402.
Get on. Let's rock the house.
Hey, you're listening to the Rock and Roll Real Estate Hour with Gary Rossignol and my co-host Jon Engelhard with Huntington Bank. You can reach him at 513-505-6397. And we were just going over some real quick stats. Cincinnati MLS reported that we had 548 new listings this week, 642 pending sales. We had 426 closed sales, and showing time recorded over 23,000 showings.
That is just amazing in this environment.
What pandemic?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's people are buying and selling. Just be careful. You know
and
what you're
those
doing.
showings, there's no overlapping showings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we don't allow
23,000.
Yeah, that's a bunch.
It's a bunch and a half.
Yeah, you bet. So this last segment I always like to give to my favorite, I don't like to call them charity, but that's what they are.
Yeah.
The Dragonfly Foundation, they support pediatric cancer families and patients by building a network that connects Dragonfly families to each other in their community, providing programs that enhance quality of life, enhancing programs, and partner with Children's Hospital. And this is... he's a member of the board of directors, and he is their largest fan. He is one of their biggest volunteers. This is my friend, Mr. Bill Kerrigan.
Hey, Gary.
Good morning, Bill. How are you today?
Oh, well, it's a beautiful day, and businesses are starting to open, so I'm in a great mood.
That is fantastic. You bet. So, couple of things that are going on with the Dragonfly Foundation. We want to make sure that we plug this beginning June the 22nd, I think. Between now and June 22nd. Anyone that goes to Altered States in Kenwood Mall, 10% of their purchase is going to be donated right back to the Dragonfly Foundation. That's huge.
That's right. Just make sure that you mention the Dragonfly Foundation, and that donation will be made back to the organization.
Yeah, I looked up their website, Altered States, and they are really big in giving back to the community. And what better way than to give back to the Dragonfly Foundation?
Yeah, we really appreciate that partnership. It's wonderful.
Yeah. So tell us, with the pandemic. I guess the city's opening back up. Will the landing be opening here soon for the families to come and enjoy?
To be determined. We are obviously dealing with kids battling pediatric cancer, so we're going to take an abundance of caution because of the compromised immune systems of those patients. So we are obviously dealing with kids battling pediatric cancer, so we're going to take an abundance of caution because of the compromised immune systems of those patients. So we hope to get open sometime this summer, and more information forthcoming on that. But I did want to mention, Gary, that there are a couple of ways that your listeners can support us without spending a dime. And this is kind of cool. First of all, in partnership with Kroger Community Rewards, all of us shop at Kroger, and I'm usually in there 3 or 4 times a week under normal conditions. But even if you use the pickup, you go to Kroger Community Rewards, and you can tie the Dragonfly Foundation. You can designate the Dragonfly Foundation as your charity of choice, and a percentage of your every time you use your Kroger Plus card, or you punch in your phone number at the register, a percentage of the sale will go back to Dragonfly Foundation. And that's the same thing with Amazon Smiles that you and I have talked about before, Gary. We all shop on Amazon now more than ever. You see Amazon stock; they're doing great, and it's because we like the home delivery, we like the Amazon Prime. But if you use Amazon Smiles, again, you can designate the Dragonfly Foundation as your charity or your organization of choice. And we sure would appreciate your listeners, Gary, taking the time to do both those things today, because once you set it, you can forget it. And every time you use Amazon or Kroger, you can leave that purchase knowing that you did some good for some families that really need the support.
Right, you got it. Another way you can help out too, ladies and gentlemen, is right now you can text the word WINGS15 to 71777, and a very secure website's going to open up and allow you to donate anywhere from $5 to $50 to $500, whatever makes you feel good about helping what a great organization. And or you can just send a check in to 506 Oak Street, 45219. That's the mailing address for their brand new landing, which will be opening soon. We have to have another grand opening, I think.
I think we're going to have a re-grand opening. I agree with you, Gary, because it's going to be a great celebration when we can finally get the families back and give them that very special place where they can relax and have some normalcy in their lives.
Yeah, especially when they get that ballroom on the third floor finished and put that grand player piano up there. That's going to be great.
Extremely cool.
All right. Thanks, Bill. Thanks for calling in. We appreciate that. He is with the Dragonfly Foundation. Go to dragonfly.org, and everything is a fantastic website. Everything is right there for you to see how you can participate and what's going on with the Dragonfly Foundation. All right, the Rock and Roll Real Estate Hour has been brought to you today by the Rock and Roll Real Estate Team. My phone number is 513-777-2402, along with my co-host this morning, which was Jon Engelhard with Huntington Bank.
Still is.
You still are, and you're on every Saturday morning from 7 to 9. His phone number is 513-505-6397. If you missed any portions of the show and you'd like to go back and review them, go to rockincincy.com. Don't forget to hug your kids, call your parents, kiss your spouse every day, and wash your hands constantly. Tune in next week for another great show, and coming up next is the Wesley Adams and the Car Tech Show to close out today's program in honor of Memorial Day. This is a hit by Lee Greenwood and performed by Bluestone Ivory called God Bless the USA.
And I had to start again, just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky star to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. Forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I'm gonna stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota, the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I'm forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'm gonna be stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't